Three-point lane, baby. Three-point lane, always winning at the Spurs Stadium, man, at the Tottenham home ground. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your post-match reaction. Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1. Well, not Chelsea 1. What am I holding 0? Chelsea 1. It was, honestly speaking, it was a very dominating performance from Chelsea, especially in the second half. Absolutely bamboozled Tottenham. Tottenham had nothing, and the stats back it up as well. The eye test and the stats. Tottenham, honestly, I'm looking at the stats. Their expected goals for the entire match was 0.05, and they had 0 big chances created in this entire match at their home ground. Our expected goal is 2.92, and we created 6 big chances. So many people missing. João Pedro could have scored a hat-trick. Gittins, that ball is still traveling. How we missed that. We're going to talk about all of this, but I'm so happy with the 3 points. We needed to win. This is why I've said, this is why I've believed from the beginning of this season, this team needs to be competing for the Premier League. This team does. When you can concentrate and defend and are able to keep a clean sheet, it's there. You have it in you. Players like Wesley Fofana, top performance. We're going to talk about it. Even Chalobah did well. Cucurella, brilliant. Gusto, brilliant. When we want to defend, when we want to lock in, we can do it. This is why I'm going to keep reiterating, and I'm not going to budge from it. Yes, the squad isn't entirely good, but there's enough good for us to compete and be closer to Arsenal. I'm never going to shy away from that. Always have believed that. And this is why in recent times I've focused more on Enzo Maresca, because I felt like you need to get more out of this team, man. You need to get a lot more out of this team. Today, the only downside is the score should have been 4-5-0 easy. That's the only downside. But I'm not unhappy about that. I mean, I'm unhappy that we haven't scored enough goals, but I'm very happy with the way we've created so many chances. Now, let's start from the top. Lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, me personally, that wasn't the lineup that I would have gone with. I wanted to see Estevao. I wanted to see Romeo Lavia. I wanted to see Achapong. I still believe Achapong is our best defender, or one of the best defenders. I would have liked to see the combination of Achapong and Wesley Fofana. Yes, it's worked out against Spurs, but I know Chalobah's made mistakes, many mistakes. I would have liked to see Lavia in midfield. Reece James, he did a job, of course. He did well, but I still feel Romeo Lavia, when he came on, Romeo Lavia on the ball, off the ball, so much better. And if Romeo Lavia was incapable of starting again today, I'd rather him be rested against Wolves in the midweek and play this. I need Romeo Lavia to play Premier League matches. If he can't play 2 matches in a row during the week, then I'd rather him play in the Premier League as opposed to in the midweek. I would have liked to see Estevao Willian start. He provides that spark. But look, I understand why players like Pedro Neto start for Enzo Maresca. I get it. Workaholic, works hard, and I've got no qualms about it. I like Pedro Neto a lot. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like Pedro Neto, but I absolutely love players that can work their ass off. Do I need more from them on the ball? Of course I do. Of course. I wouldn't have had any qualms if Estevao Willian started on the right and Pedro Neto started on the left. I think Pedro Neto plays a little bit better on the right. But yes, we need to find a way to start Estevao Willian more often, because he is the most creative and the biggest attacking threat that we have. But that was my opinion for the lineup. And I left it there. And I said, let's go and see how we play this game. Let's get the 3 points, because for me, that's far more important. Get my opinion on the lineup, but it's far more important to get the 3 points. Now, the game, first half, I have to say, look, it was a mediocre affair in the first half. Even though João Pedro should have scored at least maybe another couple of more goals in the first half itself, he missed a very, glaring chance. Absolute gilt-edged chance prior to him scoring. But once again, I've never been on the back of João Pedro. I know João Pedro is a top quality player. I've been patient, and I'm still going to continue to be patient. I've seen João Pedro way back from Watford days. And then the Brighton days, because I watched Brighton a lot. I know that goal was going to come eventually enough. He should have scored the first one. He should have even scored in the second half. But João Pedro, big up to him, got the goal. How he got the goal as well. Wow, Caicedo. Moises Caicedo. There's a couple of contenders for man of the match, man. Robert Sanchez, we're going to get to. Caicedo, we're going to get to. Wesley Fofana, I think even Cucurella. There's a lot of players to talk about. Caicedo, though, now. What an assist. What a player. Best player in the world, Caicedo, right now. Forget about midfield. Best player in the world. Most valuable player in the world for me. What can't he do? On the ball, off the ball. What can't he do? The way he presses, the way he passes. That assist for João Pedro. Excellent. Starting to think I need to have Caicedo in my fantasy Premier League, man. This guy's there. Goals, assists, clean sheet, interceptions, this, that, the other. This guy's tops. Robert Sanchez as well. Honestly, for me, I probably would have edged it and given it to Robert Sanchez today, even though Caicedo was so boss. But Caicedo's collected so many man of the match awards. I'd probably give this one to Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez today, ladies and gentlemen, was on a different level. His distributions, the way he released players, there were chances where he directly started from the back. Direct balls. And he commanded everything in his area. Inside that box, he commanded everything. Set pieces, he was always there collecting. Whatever came towards him, he did the business. Not much came towards him, the stats are saying. But Robert Sanchez, look, I have to say, and I've said it in recent times as well, over the past 5-6 months, I don't remember any major stuff-ups from Robert Sanchez. And if anything, I recall him being very good. When people say, oh, but we need more CBs and we need another goalkeeper, this, that, the window's closed right now. This is why I keep reiterating. We should be competing for the Premier League. Our points tally doesn't do justice to the squad that we have. We should be far better. We should have won against Sunderland. We would have been on 20 points already. There was no need for us to drop points against Brentford. We should have beaten Man United. We were ahead against Brighton until we capitulated with the red cards. This is why I said, Enzo Maresca, I'm looking at you. Ill discipline, game plan, preparation, setup, utilizing the squad at the fullest. Robert Sanchez for me was sensational. Sensational. Wesley Fofana, top performance from Wesley Fofana. Big up to Wesley Fofana. I'd love to see him stay fit and start more games. Wesley Fofana was immense in defense. Cucurella absolutely locked up Kudus. Kudus had nothing. This Spurs team, I've said it, man. They're not a good team, man. They're not a good team, and they showed at home. So pathetic. Kudus was locked up by Cucurella. So many people were upset with Enzo Fernandez. I don't want to be too harsh on him. Do I want a bit more? Of course I do. But Enzo Fernandez ultimately, look, did a job. Did a job. Need more. I'm not going to be too harsh on him today because we should have smoked Spurs. Garnacho was good as well. I have to say, worked his backside off, Garnacho. As I said, I like players that work. They're not lazy. They work their backsides off. Malo Gusto, another one. Very good performance today for Malo Gusto. Defended so well. Reece James as well. Played well. Leader. I get why Enzo Fernandez starts as well. He's another leader. We need leaders on the field. Subs. Gittins should have scored. Lavia played nice. Esteva Willian looked very lively. And we should have won this game 4-5-0. Easy, ladies and gentlemen. We should have won this game 4-5-0. We absolutely creamed all over Spurs. We flopped it out and we made that white shirt even whiter. Only problem is the scoreline doesn't show that. But I'm glad we got the 3 points. Well done to Enzo Maresca. Second half was an absolute domination from us. We know we can have these type of performances, man. Let's get the win against Karabakh. Let's get the win against Wolves. Finish off this international period. And then we focus because this team needs to do a lot better. And I know it can do a lot better. and it should be competing for the Premier League. It should be competing in all fronts. It really should. It's good enough. That's the bottom line, because Miz said so. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. Very, very happy. Now we can watch the Liverpool game, and hopefully they collapse again. They collapse. Hopefully Man City collapses as well during this weekend. Smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Big up to each and every one of you guys. We'll be back tomorrow with the Chelsea Aftermath show, and also All You Can Eat Chelsea will be back this week with the lads. God willing, inshallah, we shall all, see each other very, very soon. Until then, everyone, take care. See ya.